All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome wherever in the world you are. How y'all doing today? I think that I actually want to start out here with maybe just a little bit of a statement or whatnot that has to do with Twitch and what they are. So y'all know that Twitch put out these new rules for advertising, which if the viewers and the creators are happy and doing well, then financially they should be doing well. There's a philosophy, at least in business or in my entrepreneurship, that the do what you love and money will follow. Well, if you enable other people to do what they love, the money will follow as well. So it was very troubling. Now they've since removed all of those advertising changes, all of them. And they put up a very interesting statement, a pretty strong statement saying they were wrong and they take it back. It's like a girlfriend talking to you. I cheated on you. I was wrong. I take it back. Yeah. Probably not quite that dramatic, but, kind of along the same lines. But something else that has happened is that they have sent me a new contract for Twitch. And in this new contract, it very specifically says that I must stop simulcasting. And simulcasting is I'm here on Twitch and I'm here on YouTube. Depending on where you're watching, you're both seeing me live. And so with that said, it means that if I sign this new contract, I have to give up one of the channels. And I've been doing live to both channels at the same time for more than 10 years now. And it was important to me enough whenever Twitch attempted to recruit me. Well, they did recruit me. When they recruited me more than 10 years ago, I had not really done anything on Twitch at that point. And so really it was kind of sight unseen or based off of my YouTube stuff that they were willing to sign me as a partner. And I have been a partner since the very beginning. In fact, my contract reads Justin TV, even though it was Twitch at the time. So they list both Justin TV and Twitch, and all the emails and everything are Justin TV. And so that's how far back it goes. But they had the stipulation that you could not send any video to any other platform, like the live show I was doing, to any place else like YouTube for 24 hours. I told them that was a deal breaker because I would go live to both, or I wouldn't go live to Twitch at all. And so they wanted me bad enough that they changed my contract, and I hope I'm not violating my contract by saying this term, but they changed my contract to a 0-hour delay, which basically is a zero. A zero is a zero. It could be 0 hour, it could be 0 minute, could be 0 second. It's all the same. And so that is how I ended up with being here on Twitch. And that was a requirement for me to be here on Twitch. Well, now they have asked me to sign a new contract, one that prohibits being on both Twitch and YouTube at the same time. And I have not signed it yet. I have gone back to them and asked them to modify the contract to honor the original agreement for why I'm here. And I haven't gotten a reply yet. So it probably will take at least a few days, because if it's just the initial person reading it, they're not the right person for a yes or no. And so anyway, it just depends on whether or not they want me to stick around. So if they decide that they are going to force the issue, then I have to make a choice. I don't 100% know what the choice will be yet, because there's a couple things with this. One is that Twitch does have a better stickiness, a better discovery, better brand for live streaming. But YouTube doesn't fuck with me. I signed a contract with them. 2008, I think it was. And things have been fine ever since. I mean, I've gotten hundreds of copyright claims, but other than that, they haven't messed with me at all. And so it leaves me with a decision that I have to make. I give up Twitch or I give up YouTube. And even if I decided to drop my partnership and not be partner anymore with Twitch, it's now, as of July 1st, going to be a violation of their terms of service to broadcast to both at the same time, which is like Ninja. Y'all know who Ninja is. Ninja basically dropped his contract with Twitch so that he could stream to multiple platforms. And now he's stated that he is dropping Twitch from his broadcast stuff altogether because of this new rule. He is not a partner. He does not have an active contract with Twitch. And so, it leaves me in a bad spot. It leaves me with having to tell one of my communities here that they're not worthy. It's almost like telling one of your kids, well, no, we can't have both of you at the dinner table anymore. Only one. The other one can come over after we're done having dinner and eat leftovers, if you would like. I mean, oh, man. Anyway, so I just wanted to get that off my chest. I don't know what's going to happen. And I don't know where things are going with that. I think that I know what Twitch is going to come back and say. Twitch is going to come back and say, tough, deal with it. And they actually have in their stuff to not question them about this stuff, and that if you are in question at all about whether or not you can do something, then you just shouldn't do it. That's really what they put that statement out on Twitter or something like that. It wasn't quite that wordy, but that's what it meant. And so anyway, Twitch, really? They don't care about me. They don't care about you. They care about the money. And that's a problem. I'm glad that they rolled back all of the advertising changes, that they were rules that they were going to impose. They removed all of them. Yeah, so there we are. All right. I'll probably talk more about this once I have an answer back from Twitch. And, you know, I don't know if I'm going to put it to a vote to you guys. If I have to choose, I mean, do I put it to a vote? Do I just make a decision? Do I, you know, whatever? I don't know what the answer is yet. I know that what my heart tells me is to tell Twitch to just suck my balls. But at the same time, is that the right answer? I want to make the right answer. So anyway, let's go back to Eve. All right. All right. Jack Wagon says he'll watch me wherever. Thank you. Very nice. All right. Let's see here. So, oh, Squiz, you like Twitch because you don't have your real name up there all the time? Squiz, you can change your name on YouTube. You can change your display name. You may not want to, but you can change your display name. Hugo, thank you for following. Welcome. All right. So, in other news, Omega is on sale today. 20% off all of them. No matter which size you want, Omega is on sale. 20% off. So, now's your chance to stock up because we love Eve. All right. So, all right, I'm out here in the middle of nowhere again. I'm really stuck on this thing of wanting to do some combat stuff. I am going to start scanning my way back to my home base out here and see whether or not I can find any combat sites that are not frickin' radius or radiance. I want anything but a radiance. And if I can find that, I want to do it. So, that is my plan. But if I go through searching this whole area again and I find nothing but radiances, then I'm out of here. I'm feeling kind of salty because of other people, not because of game. But you know, I'm feeling a little salty. By the way, I have something else here for you too. I have been working on chat, and I have done some things. Those of you who are subscribers or members on YouTube, subscribers on Twitch, members on YouTube, you can talk to Welcome Dragon now. Yes, you can. So, you can @ Welcome Dragon with anything you want, and he will talk back to you. Now, if too many of you try it, he may get a little irritated, but he will talk back to you. You also, when you get into the show, throw up an 07 if you're a sub. Something will happen. This again, for subscribers and members. It's an extra perk for your extra support for the show, because I appreciate it. So, all right. Hail to the Dragon King, baby. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's see here what we found, if anything. Fungus, hello. Hello, Woha. No scan signatures detected. What? Did I miss the mark here? Really? I'm dead center on it. My bubbles are further out than the ring there, and it says nothing. All right. Interesting. Combat site. All right. I'm a little far out here, though. This one. This makes me nervous, being if I were to try and do anything out here. It's just where I happen to be. Woha, you can at Markee Dragon or Welcome Dragon. Tell him what's on your mind. It's a radiance! Oh my god.
Warp drive active.
You guys see this tower's name here? This tower's name is Hot MILFs in your area. Oh my god, Squiz. Trying to break it. So Squiz tries to break it and he says, yes, Welcome Dragon, how do I memorize pi to 60,000 places? And so Welcome Dragon replies, buckle up, Buttercup. You really think memorizing pi to 60,000 places is going to make you cool? Sorry to break it to you, but there's no shortcut to becoming a nerd. If you want to waste your time staring at numbers for hours on end, go ahead, but don't expect me to be impressed. Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, that was a giant FU back to Squiz. Oh, that shit's great. Get... All right, there's nothing in here. Let's go to the next system.
Warp drive active.
Okay, so this 10 Evermarks thing, 10x Evermarks thing, I saw that today with Omega, the 10x Evermarks, and it I suspect.
Oh yeah, another dragon boarding the train. All aboard. Choo choo.
I suspect that. Oh. Sorry, just a second here. We've got hostiles in here. All right. I suspect that when you get Evermarks for things and you're an alpha, it is 10% of what you get when you are Omega. That's what I suspect. I don't think that you just get them. I think that by being Omega, and I don't know where that's listed or whatnot, but that's what I suspect. If anybody knows the answer on that, let me know. Donovan, just resub, 26 months. All right, how about 520 gold? Everybody here in your honor. Thank you. I'm wondering if there's a wormhole in here. And that's how come we got the neutrals. All right, so Squiz asked Welcome Dragon a math question, and he had to put his thinking shades. Oh my goodness. So Squiz, did Welcome Dragon get that question right? Squiz gave him a math problem, and Welcome Dragon came back with telling him he need to put on his thinking shades and did the math, like showed the work, and says, hold on to your horses, cowboy. We can't divide by 0. The expression is undefined. You got to get your math straight, pal. Squiz says the answer is correct. Wow. That is pretty interesting. All right. Well, there's a Vedmak. Okay. There he is. I cannot fight a Vedmak, and I know he has friends. Oh, let's see here. Member of Muta Market. Headquarters in Jita. All right. Well, anyway, so when you throw up a wave or you address something to Welcome Dragon, he'll respond to you if you are a member in YouTube or a subscriber in Twitch. Cyanide, do I know how to copy profiles from an old PC to a new PC? Yeah, there's a particular folder that you copy. I have not done it in a long time. Every time I get a new machine, I take the opportunity to set up, you know, a better profile, so to speak. But I'm sure you can Google it, because it is possible. You just copy that folder over to the new install, and it'll have a character name for each file in there. So, yeah. Ask the Welcome Dragon. Yes. Well, he's not a sub, so he can't. Now. All right, let's see here. Okay, so that guy's gone. Let's decloak. Let's check out what we got in here. I'm suspecting that the people that we're seeing around here are filament. That they're in here from a filament. And that's because their headquarters for their corp is listed as Jita. That's why I make that assumption. I don't really know for sure, but they look like they're looking to steal ESS banks. Squiz has been called out again. Asking Welcome Dragon what the result of calling F parenthesis when F is defined as F, return F plus 1. And Welcome Dragon says, Hail to the King, baby! What kind of function is that? It's like putting a loop outside of a loop. As a result, it's an infinite loop, baby. Ain't got no time for that. Yeah. All right. Oh, and Sean, new member over on YouTube. All right. Hey, Sean and Jagawanster, I do want to, if you just got here, I do want to say,
boarding the train. All
scroll
aboard.
back
Choo
to the beginning of the show today and see the see my comments about this whole Twitch thing, and I'm waiting to see what Twitch does to my request about my contract modification, and I just want you to know where my head is with that, and I appreciate the support. So go back to the beginning of the YouTube video. Take a look at that. And Sean is a new member, which means 1,000 gold to everybody here in Sean's honor. Thank you, thank you. All right. So there we go. And Sean, now that you're a member, will you try waving at, just doing a wave, a 07 or an 07? I want to see if Welcome Dragon responds to you. He should. But I can't test YouTube unless I'm live, which sucks. It sucks for testing that you can't test unless you're live. So it should respond. Welcome Dragon should respond to you saying hello back. Might be cranky, but he should say hello back. Hello, Sandrinkle. All right, so there is a wormhole here, which I wonder where it goes. Ha! All right. Look at that, Sean. He's talking back to you. And you can at Welcome Dragon in any statement. So he's asking what he can do for you. You can at Welcome Dragon and tell him what he can do for you. All right. Get some good fun with this stuff. Sergeant just got owned. Sergeant just asked Welcome Dragon to give him a hug. And Welcome Dragon says, I'd rather not, unless you're a hot babe. Hail to the king, baby. Oh, I love it. It just, you know what? Welcome to the age of AI, folks. I think that that it only goes up from here on what we can do. Was YouTube supposed to, or was a request on? Let's see here. A request on YouTube, I believe, only replies. I think it only replies on YouTube to YouTube requests, and Twitch only replies on Twitch. Yeah. I'm not seeing the replies crossing. I can make them cross, but I'm not seeing that happen. So, all right. So there is a wormhole, and then let's check this thing out. All you guys are doing is feeding Skynet knowledge, right? Yeah. Hello, Spectre Void. How you doing? 2 wormholes. Oh my god. Double trouble. All right, let's go look at these. I want to see what they are.
Active.
Hey, Sean, if you're still here, I do have a project which I think is going to require a programmer to figure out. But I want to take the subscriber member statements when somebody re-ups and have it fed to the AI with some conditions. Could be very fun, because then people will be able to prompt the AI and have it read out on the show. I'm still looking into that, though. It's just something I was thinking of. All right, let me look at this wormhole. Deadly unknown parts of space, very large. Okay. I'm not going to mess with that one.
Warp drive active.
All right, so here's another one. Low security space. Low sec. All right. Interesting. See where it leads. I'm just curious as to where it goes. It goes Minmatar, and you know this because of its color? Is there a way to tell that? You're right. Minmatar area. Yeah. Yeah, the red hue. Yeah, okay, so I was thinking that. In-faction warfare at that. Alright. Let's bog out of here before somebody shows up and wants to shoot me. All right. So, next system is one that I'm willing to go
Warp
to
drive active.
with that I am willing to go to with my ship to do a combat site. Excited when AI answers the speakers in Duke Nukem's voice. So I got to get the voice portion working first, Davo, and then I'm going to talk to John St. John about that. I suspect, though, that in order to have it where it'll say anything in Duke Nukem's voice, that's going to be really, really expensive because it's a one-time deal and it cuts him out at that point. And we'd have to have a contract that would have to stay exclusive for my live shows and everything. And it's really a huge threat to his income in real life. So the Duke Nukem stuff that you hear in audio right now, that is the real Duke Nukem. I've known him as an acquaintance for, I don't know, forever now. I don't know, more than 10 years. I asked him to do some work for me. He did. He has turned down everybody else on Twitch and YouTube for the same kind of work, which is really interesting. And I don't know if it's that he just doesn't want to do it anymore, or he is just giving me like the respect of being exclusive, or I don't know. But, you know. I don't know the answer to that. It looks like the wave that Nick Paw just did is working for moderators as well as subscribers. All right, I went to the wrong system. This is where I'm supposed to be going.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, the voice actor for Duke Nukem is John St. John. And he's a professional voice actor. In fact, you wouldn't know it, but many of the movie trailers that you see, he's doing them, but he alters his voice. He's not speaking as Duke Nukem, you know? Yeah. He is not the primary movie voice for trailers. He's probably secondary or tertiary. But he does do a lot of those. He does some cartoon stuff. He does some radio stuff. He was a radio DJ in LA for many years. That's what he did.
Warp drive active.
Alright, there's one item in here. This would be one of the ideal systems for no, we're not going to get anything. We're not on that. Usually if you just blind scan, you actually hit a portion of it, but that's time no. Hello, Kevin. Or Jackwagon. Okay, no signature. It must be on this one then. Right, it's a combat site. But I'm gonna have to shed a tear if it's a Radiance. Fucking Radiance. Alright, I didn't shed a tear, just dropping an F-bomb. They're all freaking Radiance. I've seen other sites out here. Other combat sites. I don't want a Radiance. I can get those in drone space. I can do those in very safe areas. What's the sense in doing them here?
Warp drive active.
Nothing in here. Oh, how disappointing. I've only got a few more systems I can look at before I strike out. All right, quick bites. Few hours to be able to fly an eagle. Sweet. They're good in a fleet. There's nothing in here? Oh my god. It's completely empty.
Warp drive active.
Nothing in here. Oh my goodness. All right, I'm gonna drop off what little loot that I have. And then we got like 3 more systems we can look at. And then that's it. Then I strike out. Hello, Dell. Simulcasting is going to be against the TOS. July 1st. For Twitch. You're saying that on YouTube though. YouTube doesn't have any problem with it.
Request accepted.
Stack all this. Need to unionize? No. I've been in a union before. I don't wish a union on anybody.
Warp drive active.
All right, one signature in here. In the union, drove city bus, and people who knew all of the rules and everything, like, they would take advantage of them and intentionally do things that wouldn't get them into so much trouble as to get fired, but would provide other things for them at the expense of everyone else and the company. And unions generally are not good. They're good in some areas, but others not. Ruined Angel Temple site.
Warp drive
Well, we'll
active.
go get this stuff and then go on to the next system. About European unions, or unions in Europe, should I rephrase that? I only know about American ones. I was in the Amalgamated Transit Union. All right, 1.4 million. Maybe SAG would be a Screen Actors Guild, be a good place to turn to. That's an interesting thought. I actually know people in SAG. I think, though, that they might look down on Twitch streamers. Oh my god, all of these are a 1. All of them. What did I miss here? There's that. That's a 1. Wow. I think, was it Bill Boxleitner was the president of it? Last I knew. He may not be anymore. That was quite a while ago. Fun fact, he's married to the woman who played Melissa Gilbert in Little House on the Prairie. All right. Ah, 4 million. Nice. I'll take it. It's Bruce Boxleitner. Bruce is his first name. Yeah, I still don't know that a union is the right thing, though. Especially in a competitive market. See, it reduces competitiveness for the company, which could kill the ecosystem, especially if like ad revenue continues to go down and stuff, and then the companies have to do shit like force everybody to use their ad system so that they can make enough money to support the whole thing. And then we're right at what Twitch tried to do a couple days ago, which they have pulled back on. They pulled back on it 100%. Not just, oh, we're going to change a few things. They 100% pulled back on it. Except, you do still have to put the branded content statement up, and no more simulcasting. Even though I had it written into my contract, they're asking me to sign a new contract. And they're going to drop me if I don't sign it. That's currently where I'm at in my negotiations with them. What's simulcasting? It's to where I stream on both Twitch and YouTube at the same time. So I am currently doing that, and I've been doing that for the last 10 years, and that was a requirement of mine for being on Twitch that they allowed me to, and it's been in my contract that I can for the past 10 years, and now they are looking to remove it from my contract. Which then forces me to choose one or the other, not both. I made a big long statement about it this morning. Made a big long statement about this morning and it's on YouTube. You can go to the YouTube side, which is YouTube's Markee Dragon, !YouTube in Twitch to get a link. And you can actually like scroll back to the beginning of the show where I talked about it for probably about 15 minutes about the quandary that I'm in with it. So yeah, so my 10th anniversary, they're forcing me into a new contract. Basically, Happened same day they sent me the new contract.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Yusa Gingo husband, thank you for the follow. Welcome. All right, one more here. Well, on this whole contract thing, wait and see their response before I decide anything. Going to assume 2.4 million. I'm going to assume that they'll do the right thing and honor my original agreement. But if they choose not to, then I have to do whatever from there. Figure it out.
Warp drive active.
Nothing in here. All right. One more system. And then that is the
Warp drive
max
active.
distance that I want to go with the big ship to do one of these sites. Thanks, Del. There's three things in system. Radiance, unstable wormhole. All right, so this one is Radiance. Ignore that one. That is not the combat site I am looking for. Relic site. I used to get all excited back in the day about finding those. Stayed centered. Another relic site. A couple of ruined.
Warp drive active.
I'm not gonna do them because they're easy money, but yep, I've just been striking out over and over and over again on trying to find a scan down combat site. Maybe I'm gonna have to move over to the Gerstis area or something. Which could. Ball. Can't I click it? Oh, what's going on there? Some lag. All right. Wow, 7.4 million worth. All right. Well, that's a pretty good haul right off the bat. $0.3 million. Wow, 8.7 million. What's changed? All of a sudden, I'm getting paid really good. I mean, I suppose it could just be luck. Dreamer client, yeah, as if I get some special favor. Nope. I have had game publishers for, never for Eve or any of the major games, but I've had some game publishers offer me a dev client or extra things, you know, that beyond what the normal has, so that I can show things off better. And if it's like a one-time boost of a few levels to get you started a little bit better, so you can get into a little bit higher content without spending so much time to get into the game, just so you can show things off. 7 million, wow. Then that's about as far as I'm willing to go for things that are okay. But when they offer to give you some other abilities that that are like permanent or give you some godlike powers or something like that, I have turned them down every time, and it makes me question working with them. Wow, 10 million. Holy cow. This one is paying off so much better than any of them I've done in a long time. Braveheart. Perhaps Temple just pays better. Oh, now that's an interesting thought. It could be. I don't really know the answer to that, but I hadn't thought of that. And 92,000. So that was definitely the lowest one. But I literally got like 40 some million out of that one. That's pretty interesting.
Active.
This one now. The heck? A lot of stuff there. Well, this one is 18 million. Do they germinate? Do they get better the longer they sit? That's the biggest one yet today. Is the office gone since I last streamed? I haven't made any changes. I did get all my camera stuff working though. I just doing other things. Still gonna do a show for unboxing the art and stuff. All right, 6,000. That's a lot more like what I'm used to. Be one of these. $183,000. $3 million. Go. 157,000. And 800,000. All right. Well, that's like 60, 70 million worth of stuff out of a couple sites. Pretty good. I'm impressed. All right, we did not find any combat sites though.
Active.
Unfortunately.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
Right. Well, that was actually a really profitable run. Unexpected. But, you know, those two sites, I think it's around 70 million I got out of them. Which is pretty good. Find out here when I dock.
Warp drive active. Docking request accepted.
Uh, 68 million. All right. I like it. I'm gonna go grab another drink. I'll be right back. Right back. All right, so there's a giveaway today to draw near the end of the second show, which is one of the bronze packs, version 2. Can't buy them anymore. So you can get in on that. And then if you need the Omega Time, we got it on sale, 20% off in our store, exclamation point sale. Okay.
Warp drive active.
Do a site here. Maybe we get lucky and get an escalation. A lot of stuff here. Can you get in on the giveaway? Exclamation point giveaway. In chat, it'll give you a link. Get in on it. Too complicated? Yeah, you have to have an account in the store. It's because for both Twitch and YouTube, and so you'll get in an email if you win. Yeah, if it's not for you, that's fine.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Stuff here. Little frigates. Eric First Rider. Thank you for following. Welcome. Let's get these frigates taken out.
Our module has run out of charges.
Yeah, about Twitch Magic 8 Ball times. Maybe it comes down to flipping a coin. I want to make the more thoughtful and better decision overall, regardless of what my emotions tell me to do. hitting me at this point. Sure why. Oops. Darn it, I put that in the wrong folder. Alright, they're hitting me again. Shelsendar and Litvan. All contracts are negotiable. Yes. Negotiated my first one. Good day at work, Litvan. Are you off work now? You're still in the thick of it. Got home? Alright, good.
A module has run out of charges. Charges.
Work created a ticket as possible to watch YouTube videos without ads. Yeah. At work, you should refer the question to their boss. Escalate the ticket to them. Let them answer it. Stupid tax. Dar's listening to the show at work. Hello, Kandar. Susan, thank you for the follow. Welcome.
Has run out of charges. Our module has run out of charges.
This might be the last wave. $19 million tick. Bogs, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Yep, that was the last one. All right. Alright, 5.5 million in loot there.
Warp drive active.
Pick up that loot. Make sure my other guy gets down here. Guy warping to what I believe is this. So this guy heads back.
Warp drive active.
This guy. Him right up here into the middle of this, so that when I put this out here, it's not dragging all of these over to someplace. So this is the beauty of having an alt like this that can just salvage everything up for you. Oh, and it's pulling these anyway. Dumb thing. It's pulling them, you know, like a couple meters. I really wanted to grab the stuff that's further out, you know? But nope. Alright, well that's why I went up into here, so that when I launched that out, it would not do that. But alright. So goes that. Okay, we'll let him do his thing for a little bit. And got all this stuff here. And keep my tracking speed script. This goes into here. It's over $1 billion worth of stuff in there. So, good. Did it decide to pull something from further away? Looks like maybe it did. How did that happen? That it pulled these few over and then it's like, no, the rest are fine. Huh. Alrighty then. So I'll take it. So I got like 5.7 million in loot off of that so far, and then whatever else this pulls in, plus the salvage, plus I got a 19 million tick off of it. Probably in the end it would be, I don't know, 23 to 25 million in bounty. So, and then whatever I get here. Standings decreased. Salvage already. What in salvage we'll get? Could it be up in the 5 or 6 million range, or is it going to be in like the 3 million range? Still quite a bit of loot to pull in. So this character right here is set up so that he's in a cheap ship. You can do it in an even cheaper ship. It's just what I had out here, 35 million. This one happens to be able to fight too, but you can just use a cheap ship. You just need propulsion, mobile tractor unit, drones. That's all you need, the salvage drones. And so you could, the hull on this is like 10 million or so, so there's that. But you could do it on a Tristan. Kind of the reason to do it in something a little bit bigger though is so that you can get all of the loot home in one trip. This can carry, what is that, 480? Yeah, 480 cubic meters. Which that actually is probably not enough space for all of it, which is why my other character took the initial loot over. And you can let this guy run on his own. See, I don't have to do any hands-free. It's all hands-free at this point. And if somebody comes along and pops you because you're not paying attention, no, the loss is pretty minimal. You know, you get everything from 2 or 3 of these sites and you've covered the cost of the ship. And so, yeah, it's pretty minimal. So you don't have to stress about it as much, especially if you use like a Tristan or something like that. The Tristan, you know, you can do a whole fit with the drones for under 1.5 million. So oh. 1.9 million in salvage. Not bad. Another thing is this Varger that I have out here. It takes me probably just over 20 minutes to do a site. And my Paladin doing the drone sites, the equivalent drone sites, I can do in 11 or 12 minutes. You know, you're like, so bring out the Paladin out here and use it, but the Paladin's the wrong damage type out here. And so it wouldn't be nearly as effective. I know I don't have to sit here and watch this, but I actually find it very interesting. Does this have any drone range extenders on it? It does. It has one, so it can go 80K, which is nice. Is there any drones out here over, is there any loot over 80K? No. That might be a case for, you know, getting it out to 100K or whatever. It would save your drones from going inactive with not having the next thing to go to even if it's being pulled in at the same time. That way you still can be kind of AFK for longer and it'll still remain productive. See, I wish that I could tell that there is one thing that I wish that I could tell the drones to do, and that would be to go further out. Like, drones, go get the stuff that's furthest out first, and that way, in working in tandem with a MTU pulling stuff in, the MTU pulls the closest stuff in first. Or maybe we can do the opposite. We just tell the MTU to pull the furthest stuff away first. But it would, you know, bring up the, what do you call it? Something's better use of time. God, why am I blanking on this word? Because this would be like, you know, yeah, I'm totally blanking on the word. Kind of crazy. The MTU salvages, items it pulls. Yeah, that wouldn't be bad too. More efficient. God, I couldn't remember what the word was. That's pretty crazy. You know, I have to say that my brain is not working as well today because if I were playing poker, I might be on tilt. Just because of this stuff with Twitch that they're wanting me to sign a new contract that removes my ability to stream to both Twitch and YouTube at the same time. And I'm trying to negotiate with them, and I suspect that they're just gonna tell me to pound sand. Either take it or don't. So, you know, it's gonna disrupt my ability potentially to stream to both Twitch and YouTube at the same time. And that, that has me not very happy with them at the moment. You know, I suppose that what I could do is go out to the one that's furthest out and then my salvage drones can work that end while the MTU works the other end. And see, then if the salvage drones grab stuff that doesn't have any loot in it, then the MTU doesn't have to pull that in. Whereas if they grab stuff that, if the drones do stuff that does have loot in it, then it still has to pull in the box that's left over. So Right. Oh, an MTU that has a drone bay. That'd be pretty cool. Make it a higher end type of MTU. Costs a lot more. You know, like at least 100 million. For that extra functionality. There they go on one that has loot. Oh well, they got it pretty quick. So I'm at like 2.8 million in salvage. So it's probably going to be about 3.5 million in salvage in total, which is kind of what I was suspecting it would be. I got another 1.2 million in bounty payment, so brings it up to like 22 million for the bounty. Yeah, 22.5 million for the bounty. Back by the MTU. $3 million in salvage now. Heading back there now. Braveheart, you watch a lot of Twitch while at work. And Kick. I'll tell you this, but Twitch is going to force you to make the choice. Yep. I'm probably, I mean, that's where I think that they're going to say as well. We'll see. We'll give them the chance. Why is it salvaging so slow? I have max salvaging skills, and these are salvage 2 drones. It's not going slow. It's not like using a salvaging beam. That's a lot quicker. Drones are a lot slower. Alright, so they have salvaged everything. 3.1 million in salvage. Alright, oh, and there's another 9.7 million in loot. I already got 5.7 million, so that's pretty good. It's like 15 million in loot. I'm down for that. Wow. So if I was just leaving that all behind, I'd be leaving that on the table, you know. So it looks right now like 20 million worth of stuff between the loot and salvage. I love all the little items too. I'm shipping them back to our home station where we don't have loot like this, so it actually sells okay. So at the same time. So it's still pulling a few things in. All right, we're 9.7 million. It's going to end up being around 10 million. Therion, 108 months, 9 years. Is that 9 years, 108 months? Are you about to press a button there?
Oh yeah, another dragon boarding the train. All aboard! Choo choo.
Wow.
108. Damn, it's been 9 years.
Yeah. Dude. Thank you so much. That is a very long time. And Therion is the oldest sub here. 9,720 gold. Everybody here in your honor. Thank you, thank you. Much appreciated, Sirion. That's pretty incredible. Hands me a White Claw. Oh, that's like the wine cooler of these days. All right, just a couple more items to pull in. Not many. Oh, actually, there is a few out there. I did a really good job of getting everything salvaged. Maybe I should have just gone around to them and picked it up. Zima for Zoomers? Yeah, okay. I tried White Claw. I don't know. I'd rather have like a Mike's Hard Lemonade or you know, just some shot of Makers in a Dr. Pepper. You know, something like that. This is why you have the ability to leave them AFK too, because it takes a while. So, you know, you're in a love-hate relationship with Kentucky Bourbon Barrel Ale. Sounds pretty good. I'd love to hate that too. Yeah. Something like that. How many more has it got to pull in? That's the furthest one out. Back out there. Alright, a couple more. That one didn't have anything of value in it. Had something in it. Otherwise it wouldn't have been there, but... Alright, I think it's 2 left to pull in. Will I actually sell the loot in Jita? No, I'm going to take it to our home station for our alliance, and eventually I'll start putting stuff on the market there, because there's no loot out where we're at. We're in drone lands, so I'm going to transport it to drone lands and then put it on the market out there, and I believe it'll sell. I'll find out, obviously, but I believe it'll sell. Oh, there was another one out there I didn't see. Okay. So there's a lot of people that are trying to make, you know, different builds to fit different things and stuff, and not wanting to use just Tech 1 and not wanting to pay for Tech 2. So me, I just, you know, I tend to do the more expensive stuff but that's just me. It's not everybody. There's a lot of people that are very miserly about how much they spend on stuff. So, and so it won't be huge money, but you know, it'll be something. So when I have like 2 or 3 billion worth of stuff, then I'll put it all on the market. And you know, I want to wait until it's worth more. You know, so it's worth my time. And because the time it takes to list 1 or 100 items is virtually the same. So, all right, here comes the last one. We're at 9.8 million in loot, and last one coming in here. So, shouldn't I be running more sites for more loot? Yeah. So, you know, that could be a thing. And you know, you can run sites with like an Ishtar and leave it pretty much on its own. I've done that many times, but yeah. Orders make more sense to list quantities. Yes. So typically what I've done in JITA is I won't list anything unless I have at least 100 million worth of it. And so sometimes when it's a skill book that's only 5,000 or whatnot, then maybe that doesn't work because then you have to list like 2,000 of them. All right, we're at 9.92 million. All right. Grab this, scoop that up. All right, so there we go. And yeah, the other one was 5.7 million, so we'll see what this comes out to in here.
Warp drive active.
And so in JITA, yeah, wait till I have 100 million, usually. But if it's like, you know, stuff that's like skill book that's 5,000 and stuff, well then you just kind of have to list them earlier. But you know, if it's things that are 1 million each and then you're putting up 100 of them, or they're even, you know, 100,000 each and you're putting up 1,000 of them, they will sell. So I'm not sure that I can do quite the same out here in Null. I mean, we have a really good amount of people
Docking
out here,
request accepted.
but I don't know, you know. Maybe not. Maybe not on that stuff. Here's what I'll do. I'll, let's see here. Got, this. All right, so that's 13 million exactly. And I got 5.7, so I got 18.7 million in total, loot, and I got just under 22 million, let's call it 21 something in bounty. So I'm at 40 million for doing the site. That's not bad, especially if I leave my other guy out there kind of AFK getting all the stuff. So, all right, accept that, and then accept this, and so then I've got everything here. Let's just take a look at what we got going on here. And all of the salvage stuff here, that will be going to my character that builds things. Now, I wonder, maybe I should use it to build rigs out here, but I don't think this character has any skills for production. No, not hardly at all. How about my other guy that's out here? Does he even have any production skills? He has a bit more. Maybe I'd have him do some production jobs out here of rigs. The problem is getting the problem is going to be getting the blueprints for this stuff. So I have this in order of value, and let me go down here and look at something like this right here. Like I won't have the ability to do this one here. It takes these materials. I just can't do it here. So I have 2 things in Dodixie. Oh my god, that's from the event. That's from January 2022. Wow. How about this one here that I got? So stuff here. I don't have any of this stuff here to make this. So I'm probably going to have to give all of that stuff over to my character that that has the ability to build things, do all the rigs and everything. So I'll probably transfer that to HiSec and transfer all of all the salvage stuff to HiSec. But then there's other stuff here, which is loot out here that I've picked up. Like, right here's one of the first things, and that's worth 8.3 million for 8 of those. So maybe I wait till I got 100 million worth. This right here, the Scourge heavy missiles. Oh, those are faction though. So here, this is 8.1 million worth, 7.4 million worth. I mean, I could wait until I've got 100 million worth of each of those. But then you get down to some of the smaller stuff. I think this is all stacked. You get down to some of the smaller stuff, like this right here, 164,000. I'm not going to waste my time right now listing it. It's just not enough. It's worth 265,000 because they're 53,000 each. It'd take a while to get to 100 million. So yeah. So some of this stuff I just may let it stack up for quite a while, and maybe I start out at a lot of it's just reprocessing fodder. Oh, maybe. You know, but what's it worth reprocessed? See, I don't know. Like, these tags aren't going to be worth much out here. This is 1,200 or 1,100 ISK each. I actually suspect that they go for more than that. Projectile weapons, 125 ISK. Yeah. I don't know, and you can't reprocess those. I don't know that they would sell out here either. So maybe the smaller stuff just goes to HiSec. I don't know. I have a lot of stuff in here that is you know, this came off of a ship that I got blown up. So did this. Maybe this. There's a lot of stuff here that could be repackaged. Not all items repackaged, which means something needs repair. Wow. Okay. There we go. Everything's repackaged. Now it can stack tighter. many orders can my toon have? This one here, I'm not sure. But if I go to high sec, I have a market character there. Here, yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, I'll start training more stuff if I run into problems. Which, you know, maybe I'm going to need to. We'll see. Maxed out skills, how many can you do? That's a good question.
Connecting.
This is my market character. He's not at the market, but let's take a look at his market stuff. He's pretty much maxed out. So 305 max orders. I have 291 spots remaining. I've got stuff in here. I'm not buying anything, but I've got all these things for sale. And what is it? It's about 15 billion worth. I haven't been doing a whole lot of market orders lately, so just some. So Red Knight, on your question there on YouTube about whether or not I'll be streaming to YouTube and Twitch at the same time, I am doing negotiations with Twitch on that. We have yet to see. You can go to the beginning of the program today on YouTube, where I talk about it for probably about 15 minutes. So, and I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I'm probably really going to lean towards doing the right thing for all of you viewers. And I'm not 100% sure what that is yet either. So, after I get an answer back from Twitch, then I'll probably talk to y'all about it and get some feedback. So, yeah. Okay. I think we're at a good stopping point here. So that's gonna be it for the first show. We'll come back for an afternoon show. I'm gonna go grab some lunch, and then do that. Go ahead and get in on the giveaway if you haven't already. Exclamation point giveaway. It's a nice bronze pack that you can't buy anymore. So you get in on that. We'll draw into the show, next show, and then who knows? Maybe I'll get an answer from Twitch. Be able to share it with you on the next show. We'll see. I suspect though it's going to take them a few days to answer me. All right. So play safe, everybody. I'll see you all in a little bit.